Well, my wife and I bought the property from the Vermont Land Trust, and our vision for the property is that we'll be a small, diversified farm growing high quality fruit, vegetables, and meat products for the local community, having a community supported agriculture and selling our products at local farmers markets. We decided to put in photovoltaics, so solar panels on the barn roof, which is practically oriented, east-west. So the roof and the exposed roof where the panels are going to go are south-facing. So that was an ideal fit. But so we put in solar panels, a few heat pumps, and did air sealing and insulating of the basement and the attic spaces, insulating up there. And so that's going to really allow us to, again, reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, and in the long run, reduce our bills too. It's very much in line with our values. We love the idea of getting off fossil fuels, and so this was a step in that direction. And the thought of being able to be more self-sufficient and reliant, it seemed like a good fit to go with more renewable sources of energy.
This is a good example of what the Zero Energy Now program can do for just about any kind of house in Vermont. Here we're taking a more than 100-year-old farmhouse. We're doing a big batch of insulation work. We'll be reducing the air leakage in the house by at least 50%. We upgraded the basement insulation with spray foam. So it went from an R2 on the basement walls to about an R24 or so. It also decreases the amount of moisture in the basement quite a bit. And then in the attic, we're going to be adding, after we do the air sealing in the attic plane, we're going to be adding 12 inches of loose cellulose on the flat of the attic. And then we'll be filling the slope ceiling bays with 7 to 9 inches of dense packed cellulose. Once we've gotten the building tightened up and thermally upgraded for the heat system, it's now an existing hot air furnace. It's very old, very low efficiency. Efficiency is probably about 75%. We're going to be installing 3 heat pump heads, cold climate heat pump heads. They have a seasonal efficiency of over 200%. We're going to be putting a large photovoltaic array on their barn, which will be replace about 90% of their electric usage. And that's the increased electric usage after they turn this into a working farm. We'll use site generating almost all this power that we'll need for both the heat pumps and the farm activities. The primary thing that I do as the energy contractor is I coordinate all the trades, the insulation work, if there's any electrical or plumbing that's necessary, and then the heat exchange work, and then also the photovoltaics. So a homeowner, instead of having to go through this huge mess of well, who do I talk to here? What sort of product should I use? They can talk to one person, and I can direct them through this whole mirage of choices that they have, and offer them a package that is coordinated and balanced. I work with a group of tradesmen that I've worked with for quite a while. We know each other, how we like to have things done, and we also know what to expect from each other. A homeowner going out on their own is just hoping and praying that it's going to work out. Whereas I have a track record of doing these sorts of projects for many years and doing them successfully. Instead of a client having to just hope everything's done correctly, I can guarantee them it's going to be done correctly.
Malcolm's been super calm throughout the whole process and kind of, always supportive and able to answer questions for us. And I think it's great to have one sort of point person that you can always go to and who can oversee and manage the different parts.